It's going to be rowdy.
You know what? I tell you.
I've been told from time to time.
I've also been told.
Group of people gets rowdy as fuck.
As far as I know, it's drywallers. They get rowdy.
Drywallers? It's like a stereotype, but it's true. Drywallers, they get rowdy as fuck.
They get rowdy, yeah.
Yeah, motherfucker. We're gonna take it up a few notches right now. See if y'all can keep up.
What's up, everybody, and welcome to episode 81 of the ScruffCast. I'm John.
And I'm Dan.
We're back.
Christmas is over.
Yes.
Christmas with friends is over.
Christmas with friends is in the rearview mirror, so now it's time to step on the gas and look to 2020.
And funny enough, when people are listening to this, it will already be 2020.
It will be, actually. We're recording in the past. We're recording this a little earlier than we normally do. We got a lot of stuff going on, right? You know, sort of Christmas obligations and stuff, seeing family. Schedules get a little busier. But the ScruffCast, we still find some time. We squeaked it earlier into our schedules rather than our usual Monday night recordings to get it out for you guys. But yeah, by the time you're hearing this, it will be New Year's Day. The episode will come out. Unlike some other podcasts out there, the ScruffCast doesn't take a break for the holidays.
We deliver. Yeah, you know what's funny? I've been kind of looking at like my favorite podcasts, and there's been nothing for like the past like week and a half. I'm like, man, goddamn Christmas.
We put in the work. Well, yeah, we had an episode come out Christmas Day. We said, listeners, write into scruffcast@gmail.com if you listened on Christmas Day. And none of you guys did.
Nobody listened on Christmas Day.
And you didn't write in any of the other days since then.
Christ.
Granted, it was a shortened, time frame to get your emails in compared to normal. But I'm still disappointed.
That is true, yeah.
Nonetheless.
There could be some flowing in.
That's true. Yeah, there could be some flowing in after
people know we normally record on a Monday.
Yeah, so then if you emailed in, we'll get them next week. We had no emails this week. Hope everyone had a good Christmas. It's back to just the two scruffs on the show. It's been a while.
It's nice.
It's been a while.
Got a little too crowded in here for a little bit, you know?
A little bit.
Yeah.
But the friends did bring us gifts. Well, most of them.
They did. Yeah.
We're sipping some tea out of the ScruffCast mugs. Ian got us once again.
Super pumped.
Thank you, Ian.
And to show that we're not lying, I'll even slurp it for you.
Ooh, Dan's drinking a nice chamomile over there.
It's really warm. Super hot.
Yeah, so we're just I feel like
we're drinking tea too. You know, this could be a nice, relaxed podcast.
Yeah.
Was it NPR? Is that where they talk like, yeah, we're here in the studio?
Yeah, I think so.
All right.
So Christmas is over, which makes me sad because I really love Christmas. But it's time to step into a new year and a new decade. So I kind of wanted to, just reflect back on the past year. But I guess it's also a decade. We could reflect back on the past decade if we wanted, but we're too old to remember things that far in the past now. But
when this decade started, we were 18 years old.
We were.
You were almost 19.
I was almost 19, yes.
Yeah.
Spry 18 years old. The world was our oyster. And now
life was good.
Life was good. Now
so much hope, you know?
Now we're old.
I've lost just a lot of hope in that decade.
I feel you. I imagine if we had started this podcast 10 years ago, it would have been like, what's up, guys? Well, welcome. We're back with another week. Well,
I know.
And now it's like...
But we would have been like some of the first ones to jump on the podcast if we started this 10 years ago. Not some of the first, but we'd be early in. Maybe we could have blown up.
We're pretty more niche or niche, however you pronounce it.
Does anyone pronounce it niche?
I've heard people pronounce it niche.
No.
Most people say niche, but I think niche is probably technically correct. But you just say niche. That's just the way it is. Anyways, podcasts were more niche back then. Man, this is low energy.
Yeah.
The tea's bringing us down.
I'm kind of enjoying it, to be honest with you. Maybe everyone else is too.
Well, I feel like the Christmas episode...
We're like 2 minutes in, man.
That's true. Who knows?
Give us a break here. Give us a break, John.
All right, well, thinking about, Christmas in the rearview mirror now. Let's look at also the whole year in the rearview mirror. Are there any, what moments you want to reflect on or stand out to you from the past year?
I have one. One in particular.
Yes.
The Raptors championship.
Who could forget?
My God, what a year.
I forgot about that, yeah.
I want to say what a year for Toronto sports, but more so just basketball.
Yeah.
The rest of them all sucked. But
that was good. Kawhi with the shot.
Like, you know what? When I watched that shot, like I watched the replays and stuff, because now, like on TV, there's all like the year-end reviews and stuff like that. That's a nice thing. Like on Boxing Day, me, my dad, and Andrew, we just like we sat on the couch for like 2 or 3 hours and just watched like the 100 misplays of the year or 100 top plays of the year, right? And like every time I see that shot, the Kawhi shot, I still get chills. I've seen it like at least 50 times. I still get chills when I see it, man. Like, oh my god! Like,
what's cool is it's one of those moments that will like live on in like sports history, I guess, for years and years, especially in Toronto sports history in particular. And then like it happened, we were able to be like, oh yeah, I was there, but I saw it happen.
I watched it happen live. Well, yeah, live on TV.
That's good enough for me.
Yeah,
that was a good one.
That's probably my like. Oh, I got married too. Oy.
Yeah. I thought
that
you
one
were
in there,
setting it up like my one moment, and then it like has a joke.
Jeez. No, yeah, right.
Oh, and Anna listens now. Ooh, you're going to be in trouble. That was all just a joke, though, obvious.
Just a joke, Ovs.
Yeah. Ovs, of course. We didn't get any listener emails this week, did we?
No, we didn't.
All right, I'll let it go. It was Christmas. People are spending time with the family.
People are busy. We were busy, too.
We were busy, but we still squeak in the time for you guys.
That's right. So what about you?
Thinking about the past year. Well, if we want to keep with the sports theme, the New Jersey Devils were shitty last season, so they won the draft lottery. And they're shitty again, so far anyway. But what else? I don't know. What happened this past year? Dude, it's been a long year.
It has been a long year.
Man, I can't really think of anything.
You probably should have prepared this beforehand, huh?
Probably. I prepared only like part of it. Like I thought about that, what our top 5 will be, but the listeners will have to wait and see. But I didn't think about any of the other questions I had in the notes. I figured the past year. That'll be easy to think of.
Yeah.
What happened?
For me, that Raptors championship just like is the number one thing.
Dude, we went
of the year.
To,
number 2, Jesus Christ, I did it again. Getting married, that was number 1, obviously.
We went to Fredericton this year.
We did too.
Dude, that was this year. That was a good.
Jeez,
time.
I felt like that was like 3 years ago.
That was a long time ago. Yeah.
God, Fredericton sucks.
Yeah, I actually did a lot of stuff this year. Went to Mexico this year as well. I got to see one of the rare.
You did
rainbow, where it's not even a bow; it's like a perfect circle around the sun.
Oh yeah, right.
A rain circle. That's what they call it.
I went to Aruba.
You did?
Fantastic.
As a result of getting married.
Yes, all connected.
Yep. What else? I went to San Fran.
You did?
This year.
Damn, this is a good year.
Yeah, overall, it was a good year.
This was a good year.
The podcast kept rolling. You know what? We revived the podcast this year.
We did.
When the year started, the podcast didn't even exist.
What did we start at? Like February?
Yeah, somewhere around there. February, probably.
Maybe.
I think so.
Got it kicking again.
Yep.
Here we are, back again.
Blow the dust off the defibrillator and shocked it back to life. That was it. That was it.
I was trying to think of a response to that. I couldn't. This tea's just too mellow.
It is. You have to get something with a little caffeine in there. I got a nice honey lemon ginseng.
I got something to complain about if you want to.
Sure. Well, I'm looking here at the side of the mug. The lovely mug that Ian got us.
Mm-hmm.
A couple of guys making fun of a world taking itself too seriously. Damn. Complain away. That's what the podcast is all about.
Okay. You know what's driving me nuts? And I told you about this last week, which you reminded me when I told you again about it this week.
Some things you just got to complain about more than once.
I complain about this one a lot. I've never done it on here, so here we go. It's all the goddamn new cars and their lights. Like, do you notice how bright all their lights are? And before it was just like fancy cars, Mercedes or whatever.
Yeah.
But now it's like, dude, there's like Civics with lights so bright and so like tilted up that it looks like everybody's got their goddamn high beams on, man. And it's not their high beams. No, it's just their regular lights. The government's got to do something about this, man. Put in some regulations. It's blinding me.
There must be like some sort of regulations because you're not allowed to drive around with your high beams on all the time, right? If you're like going to pass, especially like 1-lane roads, right? If you're going to pass the oncoming traffic, you always you take the high beams off.
Yeah. It's like it's getting out of control, but there clearly isn't like government guidelines or anything because all these car companies are doing it,
or they got to adjust the guidelines.
The lights are getting brighter, and it's like they're getting tilted higher, too. Well, you can have those bright lights, just tilt them lower, so they're not eye level.
Have you seen, like, some cars, the headlights actually turn with the car inside?
Yeah, I've seen that.
Like how your eyeballs turn inside, like, your eye sockets?
Mm-hmm.
So then they can blind you from an angle?
Yeah, seriously. And get me while I'm walking down the sidewalk, too.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I agree.
No, that's just a piss off. I just felt like...
Yeah. So somebody's got to put a stop to this.
That's what I had to bring to the podcast today.
What do I have to complain about? Not much.
It was Christmas time.
It's Christmas. Feeling the good vibes, you know.
I think we're just still tired. Tired from Christmas. It's been a long few days.
Yeah, it's it's just like that somber time of the year. Things slow down a little, right? We all talk like. I love Christmas so much, but almost on the podcast, I feel like Christmas out, right? We went Christmas with friends.
Yeah.
4 weeks in a row, which I like that. That was nice. That was nice.
Yeah, maybe we'll do it again next year.
Maybe, yeah.
But you know what? What do they say? Between Christmas and New Year's is that weird time of year where no one knows what day it is.
Yeah, that's like...
it's like this weird jumble time. You're just kind of waiting for New Year.
Yeah, my girlfriend gets her work schedule on Tuesdays, right? And I was talking to her earlier today. And I was thinking it's like much later in the week, right?
Right.
I'm like, no, it's still the weekend. It's not even Tuesday.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So all the times blend together because I feel like when you have those holidays, that feels like the weekend, right?
Yeah, it feels like you're on weekend. Yeah.
If you have a holiday, it always feels like that's the Sunday, right? It feels like you're
right.
It has that like weekend vibe, right?
I know. Yeah, you're right. And you were off this whole week too, like the Christmas. Week, were you not? Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I was off for most of it too. Which
kind of worked out because Christmas ran right in the middle of the week, huh?
Yeah. Which I took this whole week off too. Normally, I don't get it off. I get Christmas Day, Boxing Day off, but I ended up taking kind of the rest of it off.
Yeah.
And it has been nice in vacation mode. I've been so lazy, done absolutely nothing.
Dude, that's what vacation's all about.
But I bought NHL 20. I was telling you this earlier. I didn't tell you this. Dude, I've been playing till like 2:30 in the morning.
Dude, the good old days.
I know.
You're like me.
I know, but I'm there. I'm like, oh, Jesus Christ, I got to get to bed. Like,
yeah,
playing that game. I swear I played like 2 games. It's like 2:30 in the morning. What the hell? Where did the time go?
The realistic mode where you got to watch all the replays.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah.
It's like, watching a full hockey game. I got to take my sweater off. I'm getting a little warm.
It's the tea.
Yeah.
The tea warming you up. Maybe it's like, maybe like once every 2 months or something. We have the more chilled ScruffCast. We bust out the tea. It's like a fireside chat. We spill the tea. We drink the tea.
Oh, I like that. The fireside chat.
Yeah.
I like that one. All right. What else we got?
What else? Well, anything else that stood out from the last year? I couldn't really think of anything. Did you make any resolutions for the past year?
I generally don't. I never... It's too much pressure to put on yourself.
Yeah.
Too much pressure to put on yourself. You know what I mean?
I hear you.
So I don't really. The only thing I'm going to try to do, we'll see how successful I am in it, is do that intermittent fasting.
Oh, for like this year upcoming.
Yeah, for this year upcoming. So I'm going to try that starting, was it Wednesday, I guess? The first Wednesday?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm going to try that. So it's not a resolution. It's not that.
That'll be the day this podcast comes out.
Yeah, that'll be it. I'm starting right now. I've probably already failed. Probably already ate breakfast. But I'm going to try that. See how that works, I could shed a few pounds, get a little healthier.
Hey, we all could.
We all could. Yeah.
I could shed more than a few.
Yeah.
I hear you.
Except for the people that, shoving their fingers down their throats. Shedding a lot. No,
then they could probably afford to eat more. Could you imagine? You're so skinny that you got to eat more? Like, I always think of, like, the actors that got to, like, gain the weight for, like, movie roles.
Yeah.
Damn, they just get to eat so much. But, like, it's got to be so unhealthy for you.
I know. And then you got to lose that all after, too, right?
You don't have to.
No, you don't. But like, I was reading an article with Christian Bale, because he's, like, notorious for, like, losing and gaining weight for roles. And he said now he's done. He's not doing it anymore. Because he did Vice, which he gained a ton of weight for.
Yeah.
What? Was it called Vice? Yeah, it was called Vice.
The movie about
Dick Cheney. And so he gained a ton of weight to play him and then lost a bunch of weight to play in that Ford vs. Ferrari film.
Oh, yes.
With Matt Damon. And he said he's done now. He's like, I'm done. He's like, because I'm in my 40s now. He's like, it's way too hard. He's like, I can't shed and gain the weight like I used to. Like when I was younger, I can't do it anymore. So he's like, I'm done. I'm not doing it.
I can't even do it now.
I know.
Let alone another 10, 15 years.
Yeah, it's like when he did the first Batman Begins, Christopher Nolan, I think it was 2005 that movie came out.
Yeah.
What movie did he do right before it?
It was The Machinist.
The Machinist, where he
lost like a ton of weight.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
like so skinny. It's like unhealthily
He
skinny.
was drinking like 1 cup of coffee and having an apple every day or something like that. It was something
That's
ridiculous.
crazy. And then he had to beef up for Batman.
Yeah, and it was like within like 2 or 3 months.
That's crazy.
He had to like gain like 60 pounds of muscle or whatever it was, 80 pounds of muscle to play Batman. And Christopher Nolan was like, "Hey, what are you doing, man?" Like,
I think
he's like, "Don't worry, I can do it."
It might have even been in between Batman movies. He did the first one, and then maybe had to slim down and bulk up again. Or something
maybe,
like that.
yeah,
Or something like that. But regardless, yeah, he had to lose a whole bunch of weight, and then he had to not only gain weight, because gaining weight's easy enough. It's actually gaining muscle, right?
Yeah, the gaining weight parts. I don't know. Is there like I wonder if there's like a special way they go about it. You know what I mean? Like celebrities for gaining the weight, like a healthy way to gain weight. I don't know how there is really, but
Yeah, I know, right? Because like, I guess you can bulk up like just eating.
I would
right?
assume
But
if
you can't just
if
like
you were
have that
doing it,
cheesecake.
if you were doing it a healthy way, you would probably need a lot of time. Like you need at least a year to gain weight.
To gradually, because like, dude,
Yeah.
that's a lot of weight. Like, let's
Healthy.
say you gain 30 pounds, right?
Yeah,
That's like carrying around a backpack that's 30 pounds.
that's a lot.
Like
I know.
That's
It's crazy when you
that's
think of it
extra
like
weight,
that.
like on your
Yeah.
joints and everything. So you just carry that around on your fat belly.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I can't imagine gaining 30 pounds. What's that like?
Never happened to me.
Yeah. I'd like to get in better shape this year as well.
That's your New Year's resolution?
Yeah. Will I do the fasting? Probably not.
Well, fair enough. It's not for everyone. Only the dedicated.
Only the dedicated. Can't wait to have
I'm
an
kidding.
update on this in a week.
Yeah,
or two.
no, it might not be going so well. I shouldn't have even said anything. I should have just kept to myself about it.
No, but this is kind of how you hold yourself accountable. We
But
can do
that's
like a
true,
weekly
too.
check-in. How's it going, Dan?
We don't have to do that, but
No, we don't have to. It was just we could.
I'm gonna give it the old college try. I'll tell you that because I've heard lots of good things about it. Like it's has lots of health benefits. So
Dude, and it's easy. You literally just have to do nothing.
yeah,
You do even less than you do now.
yeah, exactly. Leo's getting faster and faster too, right? He's moving more and more. I'm not gonna be able to keep up soon.
So in order to get fast, you have to fast.
Oh,
It's going to be a witty year for the ScruffCast.
All right, okay, I'm feeling it.
I actually made a list of resolutions that I wanted to do for 2019 that I have a note of on my phone, so we can take a trip down memory lane.
I
and
would
see how
love to
did.
hear these and see if you actually
All right.
completed any of these.
A couple of them.
Not that I don't have faith in you. I just out of curiosity.
Nobody bats 100, right? Even
That's
Wayne
true.
Gretzky hit the post sometimes.
Yeah, fair enough.
That's like a John original expression, by the way. Even Wayne Gretzky hit the post. Because, like, I'm not even saying he missed the net. Because, like, I don't miss the net. I just hit the post.
He just grazed the post.
Yeah. Still beat the goalie. Just didn't get
Just
into
hit
the
the post.
point. All right. My number one. Some of these are some nerdy shit, so buckle up. I wanted to play the NES Castlevania trilogy of games. And I did.
The what? Say that again?
The Castlevania trilogy of games that were, like, on the NES. The
Oh, okay.
old
Yeah.
Nintendo. I did that. Check.
Beat them all.
Beat them all. Well, it was
Nice.
a trilogy, so it's 3.
Okay.
Number 2. Start getting more sleep. I didn't do that one.
No.
Oh, no. I definitely didn't do that one.
No, I remember talking to you about this at the beginning of the year, too.
Yep. I want to start watching anime.
You know what it is? You don't even need more sleep necessarily. You're getting the proper amount of sleep. You just need to start going to bed earlier.
Well,
And
yeah.
then getting up earlier.
What, and going to work at a decent time? No, thanks.
Yeah.
No, I'd rather stay up till 3 in the morning.
Stroll in to the office around 11:30.
10:30.
All right. So anime. You want to
Anime.
watch anime?
Well, yeah, so this was like last year, so this is 2018. I started watching through Dragon Ball, which is like the first of the, like, first series before Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
And I probably watched, like, I don't know, first season. And then I moved,
Okay.
and then I just stopped watching. So I was like, all right, 2019, gonna start watching anime? Gonna get into it?
Yeah.
I'll watch that. I was watching, what is this, Little Witch Academia? And I was like, yeah, you know what, kind of like this. Watched 10 episodes, never watched it again.
There you go.
So that. I want to catch up on all the Pokemon games, because the new Pokemon game was coming out this
Yeah.
year. I didn't do that. Want to catch up on another series of games, Final Fantasy. Didn't do that. Want to play through another series of games, Danganronpa, which is some really nerdy shit.
Yeah,
which
it
is,
sounds like it.
It was on the PlayStation Vita, and it was about this crazy murderous teddy bear who basically trapped all these kids in this high school. And then I can't even remember exactly how it goes. It's a trilogy of games. I played the first one a couple of years ago, and they basically he runs trials, and then they have to decide on, like, somebody gets killed or something, and then he runs a trial, and they have to, like, deduce, like, who killed who or whatever. Some crazy shit. I don't even remember, but I remember it was good. So I didn't do that. I want to watch more documentaries. Dude, I don't know if I watched a single documentary this year.
Damn, all right. It's like you watched less than before. Less than you would have if you hadn't made this a
I have no idea.
resolution.
Try to be happier. Yeah, I don't think so.
You're just the same.
Yeah.
All right.
Learn to cook.
As long as it didn't go down. Your happiness level, you know?
Well, it's like the Hulk, right? He's like, that's my secret. I'm always angry.
Yeah.
It's like, that's my secret. I'm always salty.
Yeah, fair enough.
And similar, like, that's my secret. I'm always tired. Right.
You say that as I yawn.
Should have got some caffeine in that tea.
I know.
I want to learn to cook. Didn't do that. I want to tweet more. I didn't do that either. Well, I kind of started tweeting from the ScruffCast account a little more.
True. Yeah.
I want to read 10 books. I think I read one book.
Not bad.
Well, it was George R.R. Martin's A Song of Ice and Fire, which is
That's Game of Thrones guy, right?
Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Yep. Which was the first book. Actually, I think the first book is called The Game of Thrones. A Song of Ice and Fire is the book series.
Oh.
That happened this year. Game of Thrones ended. It was a little disappointing. But it was nice to see the whole series finish.
Yeah, fair enough.
Also, the Star Wars trilogy ended as well. I haven't even seen the movie.
No, neither have I.
Maybe by the time the podcast airs, I'll go see it. I don't know.
I probably won't.
Probably not. So,
You know what I did see the other day? Oh, actually, I got two things here. I got two notes in my head. One of them, I'll say this one first. The book. Talking about books. So, while we were off this week, I said to myself, I had a book. I don't get much. There's not much time anymore to to do things, right? With Leo and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I've had this book by Neil deGrasse Tyson. I think I mentioned it on here. Whatever. What's it called? Astrophysics for People in a Hurry.
Yeah.
So I was trying to read this book. I bought this book, and it's not super long. It's maybe 170, 200 pages. It's not super long. So I was maybe about halfway through it, right? Because I was reading just at work when I was on my breaks, every once in a while, right? And so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna finish this book during this Christmas break. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna finish this book.
Very nice.
I haven't even started. I didn't even think about even grabbing it. It was in my car. It didn't even cross my mind. So didn't do that.
Oh, I also had a list of things I wanted to complete over my Christmas break and go over after as well.
All right.
What was your second note you had?
Oh, I watched a movie recently.
Oh, did you? Which movie?
In theaters.
You went out of the house.
I went out of the house to watch a movie, Jumanji 2.
How was that?
It was pretty good. Have you seen the first one?
No, I have not.
I've
seen the
Okay, have you
one.
seen the first one with The Rock?
No.
It's worth watching. It's good. Second one was good too. Solid. I enjoyed it. They kind of had a different spin on it. So,
Do you give the ScruffCast official seal of approval?
no.
You give it one thumb, kinda.
Oh, it's a good movie. It's worth watching, but I'm not gonna put the stamp of approval on it.
Okay, the stamp of approval is pretty.
Yeah, it's a high seal.
It's
you know
pretty
what I mean?
lofty.
Yeah.
I like to hand out. I don't want to say hand out more of them this year, because then it sounds like it's too easy to get.
You're
them,
pretty liberal with it. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, that's not true. How many things got the ScruffCast seal of approval this year?
I don't know.
Noelle on Disney Plus.
Even that one, I don't know if that's. Dude, Jumanji 2 was better than that.
Dude, really?
Yeah.
Christmas magic.
I get it, but Jumanji 2 is better.
No way. It doesn't even have Anna Kendrick in it.
Well, that's true too. Yeah.
Seal of approval.
Yeah. All right. Fair enough.
And it didn't have Santa either.
Yeah. Yeah. The first Jumanji anyway, because it's before it was the board game.
Yeah, it was a video game.
So now it's a video game, right? So they get sucked into this video game. It's 4 kids that are there for detention, and they get sucked into this video game, and they become the avatars, the characters, which is The Rock, Kevin Hart, and Jack Black, and then whatever, right? So it's pretty funny because you get this ditzy blonde girl who's all about her image and stuff, turns into Jack Black. And then there's this big football player black guy who turns into Kevin Hart, who's so he's tiny, and then the nerdy kind of guy turns into The Rock.
That's funny.
So it's kind of funny, right? And then in this one they kind of change it up. The nerdy guy ends up going back into the game, and so the rest of them realize that he's back in there. So they say, okay, screw it, we got to go back in there. So they go to get sucked into the game, and instead this guy's grandfather is living with him, who's Danny DeVito.
Oh,
and then his friend comes over for coffee or breakfast or something like that, who's Danny Glover. And so then instead of the ditzy girl who turns to Jack Black, those two get sucked into the game. Mm-hmm. And so Danny DeVito becomes The Rock, and then Danny Glover becomes Kevin Hart. And so it's so they kind of changed it up a bit the way they did it, right? So it was it made it pretty interesting. It was funny. So it's worth watching. I think the first one's on Netflix. I would definitely say watch that. You'll enjoy it.
See, that's the nice thing about Netflix. It's like you're just paying with your time, right?
Yeah, exactly.
And I waste a lot of time now doing nothing. So
yeah. I'd say it's definitely worth watching. Like,
you know, that's going to be one of my resolutions for this year.
It's a good fun.
It's a good fun.
That's what I just said.
It's a good fun.
It's a good fun.
That's what going to be one of my resolutions for this year. I want to waste less time doing nothing. You know how many times I'm just like sort of pacing around in my house and I'm like, okay, what do I got to do? I got to make a list of things to do. I like making lists of things to do.
Oh, I'm all about lists. Love lists.
So here's my Christmas break to-do list.
All right.
I wanted to. I got like some work stuff I got to do. That's not finished. I want to Scotch guard my couch. I have like a can of the Scotch Guard spray.
Yeah.
It's been sitting on my couch side table for probably 8 months.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm always like, oh, well, I got to spray at a time when I'm going to be out for a bit so then it won't smell and it will dry.
Yeah.
And I always forget.
Yeah.
Because Lord knows I don't have the time in the morning before I go to work.
No, of course not.
Wanted to watch all the way through The Mandalorian. I will complete that one.
I was supposed to say you're fairly successful.
Yeah, I'm six of the 8 episodes through. Want to watch through The Witcher, which just came out on Netflix not too long ago. I haven't started that. Want to finish the game I was playing, which was Death Stranding. I finished that. That gets a ScruffCast seal of approval.
Okay, fair enough.
Sure. I wanted to go watch the new Star Wars movie. I didn't do that. I just put on here, watch a good movie. I haven't done that.
See, no good movies.
I gotta go renew my health card because my birthday's coming up.
Oh,
so I gotta go do that.
Right.
I forgot all about that until
Did you get your sticker yet? You gotta get your sticker too.
Ordered it online a long time ago.
Nice.
For the uninitiated listeners, here in, at least in Ontario, I don't know if it's the same in all the other provinces in Canada. But basically, the government just slaps you with a fee by making you pay $120
on your birthday every year.
Sticker, yeah, that expires on your birthday every year, to stick on your license plate. That just says like, "Hey, I paid my money."
Such a bummer. I always wait like a week after my birthday to get the sticker, just so I can enjoy, that day at least a little bit.
Yeah, because like, let's say you get money for your birthday, it's like, yeah, you just gave it to the government.
Yeah, seriously, that's what
Sucks.
it is. And usually, like, they won't pull you over if they see it's the same like month. They won't pull you over.
Yeah, so
until it's the next month, then though.
Yeah, so the way it works, for anybody who doesn't know, basically it's a sticker you stick on there that says the month, right? So like for January, just say like JAN, and then the year, right? So it'd be like 19 if you got it this year, or like 20. Actually, if you got it this year, it'd say 20 because it shows how long it's valid for.
Yes.
Right. So if they see you out there with a Jan 20 sticker, then they're gonna know it expires.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And technically, it does expire on your birthday, but you can't tell unless it gets punched in. So that's my list of stuff I wanted to do, and I'm 75% of the way through Mandalorian, so that's the only thing I've done.
That's pretty good. That's not bad. You know what? It's probably better. Probably better that this podcast is a little more, reserved. There's probably a lot of hungover people right now.
That is true.
A good night of partying.
That is true.
And then listening to the ScruffCast.
Yeah.
Hopefully we weren't too loud. Hopefully we're not too loud for you guys.
Yeah, I didn't think about that.
Just enjoying this.
You guys should go and get yourself a tea.
Go get yourself a nice tea.
We should have told you at the beginning. Go pour yourself a tea and go rewind. And now you're going to be coming in with the context of everything we've already said, but you have the tea.
But you have the relaxed.
So
yeah, when you're going to get it.
When you get to this point after you've rewinded and you have your tea again, just give yourself a little pat on the back. Go, damn. Yeah. I made it to 2020.
I get it, Yeah. Yeah, we all made it to 2020.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, technically we haven't made it there yet.
No, Jesus.
Everybody listening to this has.
Yeah, that is true. It was kind of a lighter week of like show notes this week. What else did I have on here?
Like I said, it's just there's a lot of nothing going on. A lot of stuff, but a lot of nothing as well.
Yeah,
right?
it is that downtime, right, before things slowly pick back up at the beginning of the year.
So I ran into an old friend of ours at midnight mass.
Ah, yes,
which was an absolute hoot.
I did put out the podcast last week on midnight of Christmas Day.
You did.
For the listeners out there, appreciate that.
Yeah, we're gonna try to get this guy on the podcast one day.
Oh, dude, I'd love it.
Yeah,
I'd love it. He'd be a fantastic guest. We still got to get our buddy Nathan on the podcast.
We do. Yeah,
he's the one responsible for the awesome intro and outro music he gets here each week. That's
right. We'll get him on sooner than later, and hopefully we'll get our other friend on, who's a life coach. So maybe we'll do like a little interview session, you know? It's like even Nathan. Nathan's a stand-up comedian, you know? Maybe we go into like a journalism phase.
Dude, I'm not opposed to tackling the tough topics. That's what we used to do.
Just like we used to do. And then we got lazy and we just do this.
Then we got lazy. Remember Jabroni of the Week?
Yeah.
Like, how many more weeks? Like, how long did 2020, over or under, does top 5 get? Because, like, I really like top 5.
I do too, but we're running out, man. We're running out of ideas. So please send in your ideas for top 5s because we're running out. Just like the Question to Ponder. Question to Ponder was working great for a bit until we started running out of ideas.
Yeah, then it's like, oh, you find a book and it's about your life. Do you turn the page? Write in and say yes or no. Like,
who cares?
That's
stupid. That doesn't matter.
I mean, go back and listen to that episode and we were like, oh my god, so spooky. You guys got to write in for sure.
I know.
And now it's just like, we're roasting our old material. That's how.
Yeah, in fairness, like the top 5, I got sick. Like, not top 5. The Question upon her, I got sick of. You know what I mean? After a while, I was like, okay, this is just like, this is dumb. Top 5, I'm not there. I still enjoy the top 5. We just can't think of anything.
I do enjoy the top 5 as well. It's just tough coming up with the good topics.
Guess what?
What?
Until what we're gonna do is we're gonna give everybody 2 weeks. If they don't give us some top 5 requests, we're gonna do our top 5 favorite listeners.
I thought you were going to say we were going to do top 5.
No.
Dude, top 5 favorite listeners. I like that.
And then we'll rank them all.
Yeah.
I don't think they want to see that ranking.
Actually, top 5 listeners that have disappointed us.
Yeah. It's got to be something more negative.
Some late Festivus grievances to air.
I like it.
Yeah.
So please send in your top 5s.
Yeah, just
we want to continue this.
They could be bad suggestions, and we'll just read them out and be like, look at this terrible suggestion. And then that in itself is content for the podcast. You all know.
It's a collaborative effort.
Yeah.
This podcast.
I've said more than once on the show, it's like AA. What you put in is what you get out.
That's right. Now, speaking of top 5, shall we jump in?
We shall jump in. We're diving into 2020 with the top 5.
All right. The top 5 this year. The top 5 this week is things we're looking forward to in 2020. This is very broad. But that's what makes it interesting.
Yes.
Everybody's got different things they're looking forward to. So obviously, as we say, let us know what you're looking forward to in 2020. But first, you have to hear ours.
Yes.
You want to start?
I'll go first. So, I had a hard time looking for 2020 events, things coming up, right? Like you said, things that are more general, more broad, as opposed to things that are particular to me, right? Although some of them, the things on the list are particular to me as well. But my number 5, I'm looking forward to the release of Tenet, Christopher Nolan's new movie.
Oh, good one. Yeah.
Comes out, I believe it comes out July 17th, 2020. So I don't know too much about it.
Because you didn't watch a trailer.
Because I only saw a brief 15 to 20 second teaser thing or whatever he put out. But it's from Christopher Nolan. It's got that sort of Inception vibe going on.
It's a must watch, obviously.
It looks like it's kind of dealing with some time travel stuff. So I'm excited. Now, I don't know. I'm rarely ever I got to go to the movies and watch this movie when it comes out.
That's one of them.
I remember when Inception came out, that was one of the movies where I remember I have this vivid memory of sitting in the theater with my girlfriend. We were watching some other movie, and then the trailer for Inception came on, and I was like, we have to go watch that.
Yeah. There's some movies, maybe once a year, usually about once a year now, where it's like, I have to see that movie in theaters.
Yeah.
I can't wait till that one comes on DVD because I won't have the same effect, you know?
And with Twitter,
Interstellar was one of those too.
Another Christopher Nolan.
I saw that one in the true IMAX. That has the screen that goes underneath and stuff. Oh, it was unbelievable. That one, and pretty much anything Christopher Nolan.
Oh yeah, I watched.
This year was Endgame, Avengers Endgame. I needed to see that one in theaters. I did, which was.
I watched Interstellar in theaters, but not the IMAX as well. But for me, that's the number one movie that stands out. I'm sure there'll be other good movies that come out this year, but that's the one I'm excited about.
I'm with you on that one. That's a good one. Yeah.
That's my number 5.
All right, my number 5. It's a bit of a cop-out, but summer and warm weather.
Because that is very broad.
we are oh my God, we are at just the start of the cold. It's not even cold yet. It was +8 today. And I can't handle it anymore.
I know, but you know what? It's it warmed up so all the snow melted just to lull us in. To be oh, look. You're
jokes, here comes January.
You're off work a little bit. It's going to be nice. Because you just know, what is it? Father Winter? What do they call that? You know what I'm talking about? Anyways, whatever it is, the wintry season's about to come and just bitch slap us. January 14th, that's when it's going to come in, foof, and then we're just getting fucked with snow.
Oh, absolutely.
That's when it's going to suck.
So that's what I'm looking forward to. It's a bit of a cop-out, but summer and good weather.
Like you just want to skip winter.
You know what I want to smell? You know, like when it starts, when it like boom, it starts to get warm. It's like spring still. Spring's still cold. It's like April. You know.
Yeah.
And then you get that one warm day where it warms up to like 18. You can smell it in the air.
Like a pig looking after truffles.
You can smell it, man. It's like, oh, I can smell the warm weather coming. Can't wait for that day.
You know what I like? I like when you have the sweater weather, when it's like winter giving way to spring.
Yes.
It's a different sort of vibe.
Absolutely.
The summer going into fall sweater weather.
Oh, yeah.
Though I do like the sweater weather in the fall as well.
Yeah. All right, John.
My number 4. Looking forward to the Summer Olympics. This year, being hosted in Tokyo. 2020 Olympics. There's just, it has that same sort of magic that Christmas does where it brings everybody together. I just love the Olympics, especially when it's in these countries on the other side of the world, because I have vivid memories of like when the Olympics were in Beijing, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, you know, going to bed, it's like 4 o'clock in the morning or whatever. I was like on summer break from school at the time. And, you know, you turn it on, it's like, oh, damn, look, it's like high diving, right?
Yeah.
Or just whatever events. And then like, somehow you just watch the one event and then you get invested.
Yeah, I know what you
want
mean.
Canada to win, right? But like, instead you get invested, you're like, oh, damn, I want this person. Oh,
yeah,
did
exactly.
you see that run? And you flip it on, there's just stuff going on all the time. Everybody's talking about it. Right?
Yeah.
It's just like a global event. So it's just, I don't know, just something about the Olympics. Now, am I like crazy for the Olympics?
No. Yeah.
I do like it though.
But it's entertaining.
Yeah. Especially now it's going to be in Japan. I don't have cable though. So no flipping on the TV and...
That's true. Yeah.
But like, I gotta say, there's some like lame ass Olympic events. I think in the last Summer Olympics, the Canadian one for like equestrian dancing or something, which is just like horse dancing, really, which is like,
So the horse should win the medal.
yeah. I think we probably talked about this on the podcast. Yeah.
I don't know.
Anyways,
All right.
that's
Okay. My number 4 is a potential Avenged Sevenfold CD. Now, Avenged Sevenfold, for anyone who doesn't know, which I'm sure everybody does because I've said it about 5,000 times, is my favorite band ever. It's not even close. They haven't released CD since 2016. It was like October 2016, so it's been over 3 years now.
They're due.
They're due for one, and as far as I know, they are working on one. So hopefully by the end of this year, we'll have a new one to listen to, and I can't wait. They're like by far my favorite band. It's not even close. Need some good new music to listen to. So I'm excited about that.
Maybe they'll have the song of the summer. I wonder what's going to be
I
this
doubt
year.
it,
Last year
but-
was Hot Girl Boy Summer. What's it going to be this year? Is that just going to come back and it's going to be like, hey guys, remember Hot Girl Boy Summer? And it's like, it's back
again.
And it's like back again, right? Or is it going to be like something new?
I don't know. It's a good chance it's probably going to be Drake.
Probably. Dude, I just feel like so old and out of touch these days.
I know. The last song of the summer that I remember is that Cheerleader one by Omi.
I probably know the song,
Yeah,
but
don't
not
make me sing it.
But not based on.
Ooh, I think that I
Oh,
found myself a cheerleader.
Yes, I hate that song.
I don't mind it. He's got that other one, Hula Hoop. That's a pretty good one too.
Listeners, what do you think about this?
You don't like the trumpet?
Which trumpet?
These guys are in the song Cheerleader. He's got like a little trumpet solo.
No, you know what the problem is though with the song of the summer is they overplay them.
Yeah,
It's like even worse than Christmas music. It's like at least it's a genre in and of itself, sort of.
Song of the summer is one song.
Yeah,
Yeah,
One
that's
song.
true. All right.
All right. My number 3, and I'm curious if this will be on your list or if you're gonna go. Oh. I'm looking forward to our annual golf trip every year. It is.
That's a good one,
Just
John.
one of the. It's probably just like the best time of the year.
Yeah,
We just get to hang out. We go golfing. You don't have to work.
dude.
Dude, it's just the best.
I'm 100% feeling those same vibes.
Feel the same vibe. And like the thing is, listeners can't even appreciate unless they're also some of the people who come on the trip with us.
Some
They
do
can't
come on the
appreciate just how awesome the trip is.
It is unreal. It's the best trip I've ever had, and we get to do it every year.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
This will be like the 5th year we've gone now.
Yeah.
Damn, look at us. We stick to stuff now.
Okay.
So that's my number 3.
Yeah. All right. My number 3 is friends' weddings.
Ooh.
Yeah. So this year, we have 3 weddings to attend so far. One of them is July, and then 2 in October. And the one in
2 in the same month.
I know, yeah, they're like a couple weeks apart. And the one in July, I'm a groomsman for, so that would be a lot of fun too. It's like I get to like relive the fun of my wedding with like 99% less stress.
Yeah,
I get to have all the same amount of fun. You know what I mean?
I was just a groomsman in a wedding this past year.
No way.
And it was for you.
Hey! Yeah, so that'd be fun. I'm excited for all that.
You sounded genuinely excited when I said that.
I know.
Oh, wow.
Oh, really? I don't remember.
But, like, of course you knew where I was going.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, so I'm excited about that. That'll be a good time. You know, you get to do the whole, like, bachelor party thing and stag stuff, whatever. So, also, I'll be selling tickets to that stag if anyone is interested. Don't have the tickets yet, but let me know.
I'm sure you're going to need numbers.
What is it?
It's going to be rowdy.
It's... You know what? I tell you.
I've been told from time to time.
I've
this
also been
particular
told.
group of people gets rowdy as fuck.
As far as I know, it's drywallers. Drywallers, they get rowdy.
Drywallers? It's like a stereotype, but it's true. Drywallers, they get rowdy as fuck.
They get rowdy, yeah. It's insane.
It is.
June 19th. Everybody hit me up
Dave,
before you get tickets.
You already got the details. We're not even in 2020 yet.
Dude, I got it, man.
All right.
6 months away. You got plenty of time.
Yeah, start pinching those pennies.
There will be prizes.
Dude, this is like a radio spot right here.
I know, eh?
Should get him to call in.
Dude, he should pay me for doing this.
He probably should. He'll just give me the ticket for free.
Open bar. Yeah, good call.
For helping
open
promote
bar. You know, food, obviously. There'll be prizes. You can win prizes.
We really just stopped this top 5 in the middle of the shelf for this day.
This is what I do. I'm a groomsman. This is what I do, eh? Pretty nice guy. And there'll be boobies, too. You heard me.
No, I'm just letting the pregnant pause sit there. So then everyone out there is going, what?
Yeah, now everybody's curious. All right.
Yeah, now they're scrounging for the change.
John, you're number 2.
My number 2 is my girlfriend Taryn's moving in this year. Shortly into the year.
Nice. Dude, that goes above Forest? Nah, I'm kidding.
Forest happens
I'm kidding.
Forest happens every year.
This happens once, ever.
This happens once
Hopefully.
ever. So, well, ideally, eventually move from here to somewhere else.
Yeah. This is the first time you're moving in together.
Yes. I'm already here. She's moving in to where I am. I've already set up...
You're moving in together. That's the way you gotta look at it.
It's my bachelor pad right now, right? She's moving in, gonna, make it look more like a home.
Fair enough. All right.
Maybe put some art on the walls. And one of the biggest things I'm looking forward to about that is I can finally start eating real meals. Because when you're just by yourself, you're not cooking for yourself.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Right?
That's pretty
We'll
tough.
cut out on some stuff. Like right now, sometimes 11:30 p.m. pierogies. Ooh.
Yeah.
Making those. None of that. Because then you get... Are you making pierogies right now? It's 11:30. Right? You get the
fine.
judginess. Right?
Yeah.
Which will also help with slimming down in the new year.
True. It's a win-win. All right. My number 2. Forest 2020.
I was hoping
Our
you'd have that on your
annual
list.
golf trip. I cannot wait. There's nothing I love more in the world than this trip. Nothing. Okay, I
said
am all over the place.
No thing.
No thing. There's
Yes.
people, obviously.
Yeah.
I love this golf trip.
It really is just like... It's hard to describe how awesome it is.
It is. You obviously, number 1, have to love golf.
You don't even have to be good at golf.
You don't have to.
I'm not.
No. You
And
don't
I
have
still
to be
love
good.
the trip.
You just gotta like golf and having a good time.
Yeah, you gotta be all about the good vibes,
Good
right?
vibes.
You gotta
Yeah, no bad vibes.
You gotta mesh with the group,
Sometimes that rowdy drywaller brings those vibes down, but yeah, he doesn't listen to this anyway. So
He doesn't. He should, though.
He should.
He probably will when you tell him that you... You know what, dude? We should tell him that the only way for people to get... for him to tell people the only way for them to get tickets is to listen and email in. And, the 10th email gets a free ticket or something. Boom.
Dude, that's a good idea.
We help get people going to the stag, and we help boost the listenership.
I like it.
Totally unrelated. One of my goals for 2020 is to grow the show.
I like it.
How am I going to do that? I'm not sure yet. But.
All right. Okay, John, your honorable mention.
My honorable mention. I had a tough time coming up with honorable mentions because it was almost 5 was sort of the limit. So I did some research and I found out NASA's sending out a Mars 2020 mission this year. They're sending a new rover over to Mars. And what's interesting, though, this time it'll be equipped with a helicopter drone.
Whoa.
Right, so they'll land the rover, and then the drone will actually take off from the rover.
Fly around.
And fly around. And check
That's sweet.
shit out. So I thought, yeah, you know what? That's kind of cool. I'll be interested to see that. The shitty part, though, is it's not going to land on Mars till 2021. But it's taking off this year.
Yeah.
I'm sure there'll be some cool, SpaceX stuff this year.
What's funny is I was actually just watching a documentary about the missions to Mars and stuff like that.
Is this the one on Disney Plus?
Yeah. And they were saying that you have a small window. I forget the amount of time. You have a small window to launch something to Mars, and if you don't get it in that time, you have to wait 26 months.
Yeah, because
Until it's like closest.
I think
again,
within the
right?
small window, it's like a 9-month trip or something like that.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it takes.
Otherwise,
like,
it's forever. So they have a small window to get in that. If not, you gotta wait 26 months until you get closest again.
I imagine when they launch this, that
It'll be
26-month
within that
period
window,
will be ending.
Yeah, it's a good documentary though. You should watch it.
I will.
And what's his face on it? Elon Musk's is on there too. Speaking of documentaries, you said you want to watch more documentaries. I got you.
There you go.
There
you go. Shout out to Elon Musk.
Yeah, for sure.
He has a good. There's a good biography of him. You should read.
Yeah.
It's just called Elon Musk.
I have not read it yet.
It's good. I got it a couple years ago.
All right, my honorable mention. Are you ready for this?
Aye, aye, Captain.
I can't hear you. Okay, this is a gay one, but I'll throw it out there anyway. Being a better me.
Being a better you. That I'm interested to hear this.
You know what? I want to start meditating a little more, get into a better headspace. I already got the tea going right now,
Dude.
Eat a little better, that intermittent fasting like I was talking about earlier, Trying to be a better overall me. That's what I'm going for.
You know what? No shade. Good for you.
I want to be less,
we should all try.
I want to be less stressed out, I just want to
2020 should be the year we're all trying to be a better us,
Yeah, that one is gone.
If everybody in the world was more like Dan, we wouldn't need heaven. We'd already be there.
Yeah, exactly. I want to get to that state.
Homer says that to Flanders on an episode of The Simpsons. I have to admit that I didn't make that up.
All right, John.
My number one, even above my girlfriend moving in. I'm looking forward to the release of the new PlayStation coming this fall. The new generation of systems. Now, you might be thinking, long-time listener will know, John, don't you have a ridiculous backlog of games? A spreadsheet where you just manually curate everything and see how long it takes to play?
Let me guess. Hold on. Let me guess. It's backwards compatible. It can play all those old games.
Exactly. So there's no reason not to get it on day one. And it's probably going to be absurdly expensive. They haven't officially revealed it yet, though. The new
$599. That's usually what they go
probably.
for. $599.
So my goal is going to be, you know what? Every time I get paid, I'll just chunk, $20 here, $50 here, poof. Then you got the money set up because it's going to come out probably in November.
Yeah, so you got plenty of time.
Yeah,
plenty of time to save.
Plus, she's got a nice 4K TV. Ready to take advantage of the new TV.
I think it's a good idea.
Ready to play these games.
All right.
So that's it. This is my number one thing. I look forward to this year.
My number one thing is Leo's first words.
Oh,
hopefully. I mean, as long as he's not retarded, then he should get his first words out this year.
Dude, Albert Einstein didn't talk till he was older.
Really? Eh?
Look at him.
That's true.
Everybody knows who he is.
Yeah, he's over one now. He's 14 months. Yeah, he's just over 14 months old. So his first word should come in within this year. He does a whole lot of grunting right now. He's like
That sort of caveman stage.
Yeah, pointing at stuff.
If you could pick what his first word would be, or first words, what would you pick? I mean, come on, you got to pick these. You're going to say dad.
Yeah. That would obviously be cool, but I don't know. I never really thought about it.
Interesting.
If he said rock, I wouldn't care. It'd still be cool. You know what I mean?
But it's is he talking about, like the pebble-like thing? That's the only way I could describe it. The pebble-like thing?
Or the
music?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Oh, Jesus!
Or the actor. Dude, maybe it'll be Shrek.
It very well could be, yeah. Lord Farquaad. He's into Toy Story now, too.
Oh, that's the new thing?
Yeah, he's really into Toy Story, which is great. It's 3 movies, and those are good movies,
When
too.
my girlfriend was a kid, she watched Toy Story so much, she burnt out the VHS tape.
Wow.
Back in the day.
Yeah.
Leo will never even know VHS tapes.
No, he won't know what that's like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, sorry, that's a good one.
Yeah, so we've been watching those ones recently, so that's nice. It's a nice change. Great movies, man. Holy crap.
A lot more color, a lot less green and brown
exactly,
and gray.
Yeah. So
there's a snake in my boot. That's my Woody impression.
I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully he says some words. Yeah, I don't really care if he he says.
Once he starts talking, we can get him on here.
That's true too. Because I'm not expecting him to say dad first. If anything, I think it'd be mom. He spends most time with her, right? She's home with him more often, and it just makes more sense, right? I'd be pretty shocked if he said dad first. But you never know.
You never know.
Alrighty.
Would you believe we still squeaked out 48 minutes of this?
Damn, we're good.
We are good.
All right. Let us know what your top 5 is. Your top 5 things you're looking forward to in 2020.
If listeners out there are looking for resolutions of their own, may I suggest writing into the ScruffCast more often?
Yeah.
Be an active participant. I know for a fact we have people who listen to this show who have never, ever written in.
Oh, 100%.
I know for a fact.
We do.
Reveal yourselves.
We want everyone that listens to write in.
Reveal yourselves, or I'm going to do the Great Purge, where I will block your devices from the ScruffCast. Obviously, I can't do that. We cannot afford to lose a single listener.
Yeah, we're not actually going to do that.
We're teetering on the very edge of single to double digits. We cannot go back to single digit listeners.
Please, email us. We want to know what you think. Just email and say hi. Just do anything. We don't care.
We say so many times, wherever you see the post, if it's on Instagram, just comment. Oh, well, speaking of comments, I had the Instagram post last week. We got a comment. It was Ian, said LMAO about the Photoshop job I did.
Ah, that was it.
Yes.
But he commented on his own thing.
Commented, so I had to shout it out. Because if you guys comment, I'll read the comment.
But he was on it.
He was on it, yeah, sure.
All right.
But he's not on it now, and I'm reading the comment. Anyways, email us at scruffcast@gmail.com. Tweet at us, just at ScruffCast. We're trying to grow the show. We're trying to grow the show this year, and we need you guys to do your part. It's like one of those grassroots, like political campaigns.
If you believe in us, spread the word.
That's not what you can do for the ScruffCast, but what the ScruffCast can do for everybody once we get ad funding.
That's right.
Have you heard about MeUndies? Well, if
MeUndies,
enough people listen, you'll get to hear.
You will. How about Zip?
I can't even hit those high notes.
Yeah, so, yeah, that's it. Yeah, let us know your top 5. Just email in, say anything. We don't care. All right, I think that's about it.
That'll do. What a year. 81 episodes. Didn't make our list. You know what I'm looking forward to? When we hit episode 100 of the ScruffCast. We'll have to plan something nice.
Yeah.
We should bake a cake. Or we should
do that.
Actually,
we should get every guest we've ever had on in here. And it'll just be just a disaster of an episode. Have everybody yelling over each other.
Yeah.
That could be fun. All right.
That'll be good.
That's it. All right. I hope you're enjoying your 2020 so far. I was going to make like an eyeglass joke, you know what I mean? 2020 vision. But I couldn't think of one on the spot.
But you know what?
So just think of your own in your head.
We're honest. You admitted. Yeah, I couldn't think of the joke.
Yeah. So anyway, all right. That is it for episode 81 of the ScruffCast. Thanks for listening, everybody, and we'll catch you next week.
Next year.
And
no, never mind, because we're in the new year.
Oh, we're in the new year.
You got to do the whole outro again.
Oh my God. We'll catch you next week.
Got me like, oh, as I'm watching her go. All I'm thinking is, oh, damn, that bad thing. I can tell you're really good at distracting.
And there'll be boobies, too. You heard me.